Greetings, Eric Bakker, the naturopath. Thanks for coming back. Let's talk about easier ways to poop. Right? I remember several years ago when I had a patient, a lady brought me a daughter in to see me. I think her daughter was like 12 or 13, and she had constipation. This case really cracked me up. And then the girl looked at mum, and then she looked at me, and then she said she couldn't understand how I could have a job that involved talking about poop all the time, or people having pooping problems, and she got really embarrassed about the whole thing. And I said, look, it's a great job. It's an awesome job because I wouldn't have met you, and there's nothing wrong with talking about poop. We all do it. We all don't like to talk about it, but we all do it. So let's talk about poop. Let's talk about 7 different ways you can poop easier, all right, to soften the stool. Well, the number 1, okay, is going to mean not going to the chemist or the drugstore and then trying to buy a stool softener. That's not what you do. It's not a smart idea to do that. Taking laxatives is not a good idea. The first thing I always ask people who got constipation is, do you drink any water? And how much do you drink? And then I'll usually had a couple of glasses here on my desk and I'd say point to the glass, and sometimes they point to a smaller glass, sometimes a bigger one. Sometimes people even bring their own water bottle. But I can tell you from where I'm sitting, most people, about 90% plus, don't drink much water at all. So if you're not in that ballpark, don't even come to my clinic and look for something to make you poop if you don't drink water, because it's pretty a waste of time. It's a bit like saying to someone who comes to you that really wants to buy a house or really wants to buy a car, but they don't want to work. They don't want to work. So what the hell are they doing in your office trying to get a loan if they don't want to work? So how's your bowel going to work if you don't want to work and drink this stuff? Yep, so that's the number 1. So I always urge people when they wake up in the morning to have their first glass of water and to drink it. I think 8 glasses a day is a load of crap. I don't meet many people who drink 8 glasses a day, unless they may be playing tennis or they're like hard out, but not that many. And in wintertime, I don't meet people who drink 8 glasses of water a day. So all those people who say, you need to drink 8 glasses of water a day, go away, just leave me alone. I find that quite boring. You're going to get plenty of water if you eat well anyway from fruits and vegetables, right? Should get plenty. But water is the main thing that you need to consume. So the second point I like to add for stool softening is add more oils to the diet. Okay, extra virgin olive oil, sesame oil, grapeseed oil, different types of oils. Because oils definitely help to soften the stool. There's nothing wrong with putting a tablespoon of olive oil on a salad. There's nothing wrong with putting a small amount on some steamed broccoli or on top of your meal if you're sitting there. If you went to Spain or France or Italy, particularly if you went rural in the village, they'll have a little can, an oil can on the table. When I practiced in Brisbane years ago in Australia, I had a lot of Italian patients, many Italian and Greek patients. And you know what? I never, ever saw constipation amongst people who are eating traditional food like that, because it always involved tomatoes, olive oil, spinach, fresh food. And these people weren't blocked up at all. So we can take a leaf from their book, an olive leaf from their book, and put more olive oil in the diet, because it's definitely a good one for the stomach and the small bowel and the colon. I've seen enough studies to know that olive oil is fantastic for the gut in general, so I highly recommend it. Apple cider vinegar is another one I like, and I always have found that when people have a dessert spoon of that a day, they poop far better. So ACV, or apple cider vinegar, get a good one, good quality one. Kiwi fruit is probably my favorite fruit for making you poop. Kiwi fruit's known to be one of the best of all digestive fruits, along with pineapple. Papaya, pineapple, and kiwi fruit are the 3 top GI fruits, in my opinion, that make you poop. They improve digestion. So kiwi fruit contains a digestive enzyme in it. In fact, it's shown to be very good for IBS people, irritable bowel syndrome. So yeah, 1 kiwi fruit per day. You can see the picture building now. More water, more oil, kiwi fruit, can make a big difference in your life. Next one is yogurt. Is fresh, natural, sour yogurt. It's going to really help because it's going to also implant some good bacteria there, which will help reduce bloating and gas, improve digestion, facilitate a good immune boost in the gut, because we found that people who eat yogurt have got more powerful immune systems, and it's going to improve the regulation of the peristalsis, of the movement of stool through the bowel. So yogurt, again, whenever I've seen patients who eat yogurt daily, I never see people with constipation, unless they eat that junk from the supermarket with all those artificial sugars and fruits in them. That's not yogurt, all right? That's Disneyland stuff. That's just junk. Next one, fiber. Kiwi fruit's a fiber, of course, but we've got soluble fibers, insoluble fibers. So the insoluble ones don't really break down, but they add bulk to the poop and they move it through, all right? So nuts and seeds, fruit skins, vegetable skins. That's why I never peel potatoes. That's why I don't peel anything at all. Why would you peel stuff? It's pretty dumb. You don't peel stuff. You scrub it and wash it and then you eat it. You don't need to peel apples. Okay, I can understand people peeling oranges because it's pretty hard to eat the orange skin. But other fruit, you don't want to peel them. And it's the same with vegetables. You don't peel vegetables. You clean them and eat them. So all that extra fiber, particularly the insoluble fiber, will be found in the skins, and that will really help to move the bowel. So the more soluble fiber, we're looking at oats, flaxseed, apples, carrots. Those are probably 4 good ones. Rolled oats is one of my favorite foods. I have rolled oats every single morning, usually with a few raisins. I just cook that in pure water, and that's my breakfast in the morning, maybe with some yogurt. But yeah, fiber, soluble, insoluble, or soluble fiber. So this will make you poop. And of course, the last one, but not least, is not something that goes in here, but it's called walking. It's moving the legs backwards and forwards, because that's going to massage the colon. The colon gets worked very well when you walk, and that's going to improve the bowel motions. Used to be called a promenade. People used to have a meal and then a cigar after the meal and then go for a walk. But you don't need the cigar, you just need to go for that. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that gives you a little bit of benefit if you can't poop.